Hey, what's going on with it once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fingers as always. Talking Inky Muddies, everyone else in between Nintendo Sony for 2011 here, aka MannyTendoWolverine. You guys on the Wrestling Interest and Outro Storage's channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, be sure Brady on Odyssey, Rumble, any social media platforms that you guys can think of today. But wanted to talk about this thing since the other day, both of these, because couldn't get no time to do this until today, thank God. One of them is like a day old, the others are 2 days ago, but I'm still going to talk about it because this shit has to be freaking said, man. Because, my God, this is the fourth or fifth plus time that CDProject Red gets sued. Big time. As you can tell, Cyberpunk 2077, CDProject Red music in the background. Hopefully, I don't get a copyright claim or strike for that shit. Because if I do, that's going to suck. So, this comes from Games World Absorber. This came the other day. This is the one that's the most recent. The other ones are like 2 days old, but I still got to put my 2 cents into it. It's like Funimation Studios. They say Asian American actors, unfortunately, they're getting disgusting discrimination, or they're too, like, Caucasian. They're acting too white. They're too Caucasian white. Which is kind of sad, to be honest, because, you know, not all white people are cool. Some of them are cool as fuck. Others are asshole pieces of shit. That's how it is in every race and ethnicity. Regardless if you're white or black, Latino, Asian, Middle Eastern, Arab, you're still going to be either a good person or you're going to be a piece of shit. That's just how human nature works, unfortunately. That's for every race and ethnicity, like I've always said. For the past since like 2008 or 9, way back on my Criticism Guy channel, I said that. So anyways, for my older freaking fans out there, if any of you guys are still there, my older subscribers, older viewers. So this comes from Evely Obekia. Hopefully I'm saying that right. It's from Games World Observer. This is from Cyberpunk 2077, CDProject Red, Poland. This one's a real super short, to the point. The others are going to be a little bit longer, so stay tuned for that. Links down below if you want to check it out. So it says CDProject Red is expecting to face a class action lawsuit by the end of next month. However, the company still doesn't know how much money this group of investors is going to have. They're not going to have. Investors do want. May 25th, excuse me, CDProject Red Nebulous, hopefully I'm saying that right, and play some more shit. CDProject Red CFO, I guess CEO, whatever, COO, Pitori Neblowicz, hopefully I'm saying that right, I think it's Polish or Swedish or whatever, confirmed that the information to the Polish website, yeah, it's Polish, Banklier, that's how I say it in Polish, I don't know. Anybody that's listening out there from Poland, you know Polish, let me know if I said that right, if I butchered it. I'm only 2 languages I know, usually English or Spanish, that's it. But let's continue on. So it says, the proper lawsuit, quote, the proper lawsuit should be submitted to the court by the end of June, he said. The company also revealed that last week the 4 class action lawsuit has been consolidated into one. Oh, I'm saying consolidated like shit, like that? It's extremely serious as hell. They really are fighting this shit in court big time, so let's move on. CDProject Red is accused of violating U.S. scrutiny, so hopefully I'm saying that right, securities, act of misleading investors with false messages about Cyberpunk 2077. It also goes on to say it's version for the past generations of the consoles. In other news about the company, CDProject Red did announce that it will pay PLN $503 million. Okay. Or $137 million for its annual profit and dividends to shareholders. A payout set to June 8th. It also says about Cyberpunk 2077 CDProject Red here. Board members reportedly earned millions after Cyberpunk 2077 commercial success from last year, probably December when the game came out. Even though it's complete garbage, the way the freaking mechanics were really, really broken as hell in a bad way. And this other one, CDProject Red over $560 million, 2020 refunded over 30,000 Cyberpunk 2077 copies. That was from last year. Remember, that was like December or early January this year. Yeah, for thoughts, views, and opinions, that's a bitch. CDProject Red, you're suffering big time, man. You got to get your shit together. But I'm going to talk about this Powerpuff Girls one real quick, and then the last one I'll talk about Funimation being accused of, oh, you're being too supremacy and shit like that. So I'll see you guys in a minute. 77, I had to go back real quick because what's it called? Had a little bit of extra Grubhub shit, which I rarely ever use Grubhub, but I use it for Bama Express and like Wendy's for a little bit because I've been craving the hell of that spicy chicken sandwich for a long time. You know it's unhealthy for you, but I had to do my cheat day shit. So let's move on. Powerpuff Girls reshot. That's what it says right there. So it says script leaked, reboot, script leak, and it's full of slutsism. I can't say the whole word on that. Slutsism, I guess. Pilot being reshot. And I'm going to play some PPG for that since that's what it's usually about. So it says, Powerpuff Girls was set to get a live-action reboot in Arrowhead. This comes from Giant Freaker Robot. I'm not sure who's the one that made it. Some old school, late 90s, early 2000s music in the background playing, just in case you're wondering. So it says, Arrowhead verse, which is on its own was rather surprising considering that this is an original cartoon about the 3 crime-fighting kindergartners named Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, the one I was growing up when I was like 9, 10 years old back in the late 90s, early 2000s. That shit was the best time ever, man, when I used to watch this back in the day. Or like the American version or Canadian version of what Sailor Moon was. But let's move on. It says it didn't exactly ring out for someone or something we'd like to have a new update video version for. That was the plan, but being tabled for now, because something you probably wouldn't expect, according to Variety, however you say it, live-action Powerpuff Girls reshoot needs to be rewritten, and the reshot was just a bit too well mature. And then I looked at some of the shit here on Twitter. Holy crap. There's some real shitty-ass political, fake illusion, bullshit, Democrat, Republican, aka Satanic Illuminati Freemason, evil, Rockefeller Rothschild, disgusting evil piece of shit that run this world, and I hope they burn it now. In my own personal opinion, they should. Because they're trying to destroy the crap out of humanity, especially even with this plan them, scam them shit. They just made it even worse after that, but not the end of that whole thing with the scamdemic shit. So to say dialogue and action don't exactly line up in the original Cartoon Network show would be a massive understatement. We are catching up the trio in the life in the early 20s as they reflect back on some of their hopefully I'm saying it right, halconic kindergarten days and maybe feeling the littlest angst. But this Powerpuff Girls script does take things to another mature level, coming where these girls are in their lives now. Now that is necessary and accurate for how 20-somethings talk in their time, but rather than a branding perspective, might have taken it a bit too far. Check out some of the leaked scripts, and this shit was really fucking bad, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see it, but still, this shit is disgusting, bro, honestly. That pissed me the fuck off so hard. And again, it was coming as a 90s-year-old 2000 kid, there it is. Oh, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, like, look what it says here. Oh, with all due respect, Mayor, and this is such fucking bullshit, man. All due respect, Mr. Mayor, Townsville is a candy-colored bubblegum, a privilege and comfort and diverse. It's fake garbage, woke bullshit, but let's move on. Ever since the creatures attack stopped, we are only America's safest cities. I don't think the voting from place of fear. What about my monkey? This was meeting in the last election. Oh, God. Posts around beds. No one cares anymore. That's freaking sad shit, honestly. And they say, oh, the hashtag trigger shit. And it's fucking SJW crap they're fucking putting in there. My God. I don't know how those fools at Confish TV feel when they got Shira destroyed. Now they're coming after my shit from the 90s. That's so fucked up, but let's fucking keep going, man. This shit's pissed me the hell off to oblivion, man. I'm gonna fucking scream my goddamn lungs off if I had to see any of this fucking trash again, but let's move on. These sections are and these sections from the script are apparently for the pilot episode. This first episode, which is already shot, again, it doesn't take long to figure out the tone that they're going for the Powerpuff Girls. Of course it doesn't. But anyways, it also goes on to say the first crimes on one crams for the one crams on a bunch of social media references that feel a little harmless. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Hand-fisted. Before getting to a bit of salacious territory with the threat of leaking that shit. I can't say any of that. References to the post-collidial barge on the Buttercup. Then we also get a reference to Pop's adult movies, adult films that Bubbles has been put out in a tournament between her crime-stopping days and her adult life. Again, I don't think anyone expected to catch up with these girls being saints as they got into adulthood, but considering that their viewership carryover from the original show, this might have a surprise of the most non-true Powerpuff Girls fans out there. Powerpuff Girls took to Twitter to react to some of the leaked script. Leaked script is disgusting, by the way. If you want to read it, links down below, but I highly suggest you don't, but let's move on. Wasn't bad at all. Needless to say, some of the folks were a little surprised. It comes from Jacob. I'll read the tweets real quick. Powerpuff Girls is trending in the cause of the script shit. Bullshit, really. This is the closest thing I need to live-action Powerpuff Girls, LOL. Picture down below is what happened to Powerpuff Girls. He's a player. He's a pimp. Block him. He said he was sorry. Same old bullshit, man. And this comes from Lazy Will's a Hype Out House Season 2. I can't think of another animated franchise that's gone through many downsides of the Powerpuff Girls. You guys can read the rest of this on your own. Overall thoughts, these it's complete garbage that they're going to this will go broke cancel culture version of what the Powerpuff Girls is going to be in live action. Forget that bullshit, man. Honestly, that is fucking trash. I'm extremely disgusted for the directors and producers that made this fucking shit. They need to get fucking fired and make the script all over again, because this grade A complete trash. I don't like how they're doing this stuff. They fucked up my 9-10-year-old 90s nostalgia. You know, I'm 32 now, but still. You know, it was like 20, 22 years ago. My God. That's bullshit that they did that, man. I'm fucking fed up with that goddamn garbage, man. Honestly. Like I said, I know those fools from Clownfish TV feel. Except I wasn't around when He-Man She-Ra came out. I was the 80s, early mid-80s. I wasn't born until like the very late 80s or the 90s. But let's move on. It says Asian American voice actors quit. Why white A-listers are still voicing anime, and then they get in this fucking get woke topic shit because Funimation gets accused of being too white. This comes from Kristen Lopez, so I gotta credit to them. Voice acting is a trait of rich history, a predominantly white business, whitest actors, and roaching. Wow, of course it is. I'm not surprised. So it says enriching more of the world's voiceover to feature films and TV, dynamics even more skewed. Voice actors from Funimation is one of the more premier anime entertainment companies working onto the field dubbing industry. East Asian are mostly hoping the demographics can change. Emmy Lowe's, Apichu, Liu, and Sean Gunn. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So it also goes on to say just the 3 Funimation voice actors of Yu and Gunn, also directing the company, are committed to furthering discussion of roles of Asians and Asian American voiceover roles. There's a frankness discussing the entire industry of Asian Americans. Quote, I really wanted to go into film, but they said, you're not pretty enough, Lowe said. The thinking stemmed from a type of Asian woman that was on screen. Lowe was growing up, says, quote, I grew up in the age where every Chinese character on TV looked like Lucy Liu. Everyone had almond-shaped, super long, straight hair, and tall and thin. And I'm just going to go for this diversity inclusion thing, which is, I know in my personal opinion is bullshit. It's not real. It's fake because it goes into political garbage. Because they wanted the real diversity and real, like, privilege, real inclusiveness shit that didn't discriminate. They wouldn't be talking on this bullshit on Tumblr and fucking goddamn Twitter all day. So fuck all of them. Fucking cancel culture cocksuckers. They can go fuck themselves, to be honest. But let's move on. So it says a Filipino American gun similarly saw how Hollywood represented people that look like him on screen. This quote, there are some ideas about who should be leading the character, what fits the model of certain levels of intelligence of your onstage. He said, Filipinos give off another impression to people who don't know me. I get Hispanic, I get Native American. I get that shit once in a while too. I used to thought I was Filipino. Some people thought I was Filipino, but it's actually Mexican Puerto Rican the whole time. But let's move on. And I've got to play those roles. So I know, personally, yeah, I've experienced racism here and there, but it wasn't just from whites. Sometimes it'll be black, and sometimes it rarely ever Asians, but usually sometimes be blacks too. But they don't really say that too much in mainstream media, but let's move on. So behind the microphone is relevant with the voice acting and can utilize every play, small minor characters. Of course it is. Small minor characters, that's how it is. In the world of anime voiceovers, Lois plays little boys and little girls as you. When it comes to voiceover, having lots of blondes more than I would have expected starting out. You said, having freedom to play outside your body really looks after me. Rising anti, you know what, the AAPI stuff that happened like 2 months ago, still happening now, which is sad shit. We've seen it out here in Vegas. It's wild as hell out here. Let's move on. Representation, certainly making anime, I fucking lost my thing here. Voice analysis on how the system works. Non-studies awareness that predominantly white people who have said that the studios are hired their close and often look like them, but desire to check a box can also lead to a group of same diverses to promote everywhere. And on top of that, the anime itself is playing its own microscopic. There it is. Misconception of the West. Long story short, overall thoughts is bullshit that happens, but it is what it is. Links down below, and that's it. Peace out once again, bros, women, fanboys, and fans. Talking to you. I'll see you when I see you. You guys have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're out there. Peace out, my talk out, ladies and goodbye. I'll stay tuned for more future content. You know, ministry news, and mom news, and news, Twitch news, drum news, reaction videos. Peace out. See you guys soon. Have an awesome day. See you soon. Later. I'm out.